Endelea sana kipindi ambacho tunaongelea leo masuala ya wanaume because men don't talk.
Yeah.
Na niko na Eliud Ngugi, counselor ama expert kwenye masuala ya msongamano wa mawazo ama msongo, not msongamano. Kiswahili ilitoka kwa bahari yeah, so msongo wa mawazo. So tutazungumzia manake usiende hapo mbali sana manake ili tuweze kuzungumza sana manake men are going through a lot and they are not talking, they are not opening up. They don't have people to talk to because the moment they talk, what wanasema, they are weak. And no man can never accept to be called or to be referred as a weak man. Kwa hiyo karibu sana Eliud.
Asante sana.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mimi niko salama. I'm well.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, asante.
So nafikiri leo tunaangazia wanaume.
Leo tunaongea masuala ya wanaume.
Men.
Yes, men.
Wanasemaga ladies first but men at the front.
Yes. Yeah. So ladies first lakini wanaume ndio wako pale mbele. Yes.
So nafikiri leo tutaangazia manake men are going through a lot. Kuna wale ambao wanasema kwamba wanapitia masuala ya uchumi, other things, maybe love, pia stress. So kuna wale watu ambao wanaopea pressure. So I think leo tunajaribu kuwasaidia ili waweze kutafuta wale watu ama kujisaidia kutokana na yale. Na labda tukianza kwamba unaweza tueleza kwamba ama ile mental kwa mwanaume ama or to be could you briefly explain what mental health means especially in the context of men?
In the context of men. So when you are talking about mental health in the context of men, it's very clear that men psychologically suffer more than women. And that's according to the statistics that have shown the intensity of the issues that men go through. In reality, women have more psychological crises than men. But because of women's coping mechanism and ability to express themselves, especially to fellow women, and men usually keep it to themselves. So if we are looking at the statistics of who has the highest number of mental health issues, it's women. But who die because of, or usually who dies or suffers the most because of mental health, it's men. Because men don't talk, they keep it to themselves.
Nidume.
Yes, nidume. Niku kanangangana kimwanaume. And kwa hii ghafla, kwa hii shamra ya kungangana kimwanaume, that's how sometimes they perish. That's how the mental health issues just becomes too strong and they cannot be able to overcome them. So mental health is very important, and especially when we are talking about men, because at some point, the society, let me say, has disregarded the well-being psychologically of a man. So nobody is really concerned about a man for as long as he can provide, he is smiling, and he is taking 1 or 2 beers, and he is talking. That's all.
No one should care.
No one really cares. You only care about a man when he corrupts, or when you realize is that this one is really an addict. You know,
then
or the day he doesn't show up for work, that's now when you're like, what's wrong with you? But for as long as he is showing up for work, whether he is smiling or not, nobody cares. Whether he is hurting or not, nobody cares. He is showing up. He is showing up at work. He is showing up to friends. He is showing up to family. He is showing up everywhere he is supposed to show up. What is happening in the background, nobody is concerned. For as long as on the service, you can be able to do what we want. You can be able to deliver as we expect you to deliver. So then the man is left by himself to be concerned by his mental health wellness. So if he doesn't concern himself with his mental wellness, then he is left to suffer by himself. Yes.
Kwa hiyo, and why do you think many men still find it difficult or even shameful to talk about their emotional or mental struggles?
The society in general expect a man to be strong enough to handle everything. So when he is expected to be strong enough for himself, strong enough for the family, strong enough for the region, strong enough for the government, strong enough for everyone and everything, then it's often assumed that If he is showing up for everyone else, that means the guy is okay. So when now he is put in that space where he is expected to be okay, and he is expected to have the energy, the strength, and the muscles to be able to handle or cope or maneuver through his life crisis, then, and every time now he tried to service, to ask for help, or he tried to show up to tell people, guys, I'm suffering, he is mocked, he is discriminated, he is ashamed or he is shamed, and he is reminded that he is a man. You know, and you know, the moment you are told you are a man, that's an entire encyclopedia. That one word alone, you are a man, by itself, those words, you are a man, those three words, they carry a lot in them. Because when you are told you are a man, you are like, I remember, I'm not supposed to be emotional, I'm not to express my emotional states, I'm not supposed to cry, I'm not supposed to say what I'm going through, I'm supposed to be strong, I'm supposed to show up for everyone, so the word you are a man alone already has like 100 and 1,000 other statements within it. That's why sometimes when you just tell them, everything settles. That guy cannot say anything else. So when now the man is expected to show up for everyone, and nobody really shows up to ask him, hey, come on, what's happening? Are you okay? That word alone, are you okay? And now, because the man has been designed or has been programmed, let me use the word program, not designed. The man has been programmed from childhood that he is the one who should be handling everything. And now even when he is not able to handle everything, and especially the things that are happening within, then he is not able to talk. Because to him, talking is a sign of weakness. Talking is shame. Talking is undressing myself in front of everyone. Talking is going to tell these people how weak I am. And now tomorrow, when they will require someone strong, I will not be on the list. When they will be saying, you know, we want strong men, I'll show up, and then they'll be like, wewe rudi nyumbani. Wewe si ulikuwa unalia hapa siku ingine kama mama. Go back home, enda ukapika chakula ukiosha vyombo na bibi yako. You know? So that man knows that the moment I try to service, I'll be silenced. And if they will listen, they will use it against me at some point. And that's why most of the times men don't talk. It's not that we don't want to talk. And actually it's not that men don't talk. They talk. You meet men by themselves, they talk. You meet 5 men somewhere in a circle, they will talk and talk and talk. Everything that they are going through. Why? Because they know this is my brother. They know this is my fellow man. And the pain of someone using his vulnerability against him is familiar to him. And as it is familiar to me, and so now because we are men and we know how painful it is when someone else uses your vulnerable moment against you, then as men we are going to listen to each other, and we are never ever going to say what we discussed or what we talked about. So now, because of that confidentiality and assurity between men themselves, that I know this one will be kept silent, I know nobody is going to hear about this, I know, guys, this has happened, this is for brothers, and now beyond this, nobody should hear anything, and guys are so good at that. Because if I've shared something personal with you, and you have shared something personal with me, I'll be a fool to expose yourself, to expose you. Because at the moment when I know you will know I have exposed you, you also have something that you can share about me. So because you have something on me and I have something on you, I'll keep what I know about you, because I want you to keep what I know about you. I want you to keep what you know about me. You see? So it's not that little men don't talk, but men talk when they are in an environment where, yes, when they are comfortable to talk, when they are made to feel heard and listened to without judgment, when they are assured that whatever you say, I'm never going to use it against you. I'll not use it later in a conversation to manipulate you or to belittle you, or to weaken you, or to show you how useless you are. So when that man is given that environment where they feel this is me talking, and I'm given the room, I'm given the confidentiality, I'm given the space to be me, without judgment, without any fear of being exposed, then men will talk. But now, when now men are made to talk, especially to those women in their lives, because those are the most dangerous sometimes.
Women in their
lives? Yes, the women in their lives. Because you say something to your girlfriend, and tomorrow, believe me, she's going to get some money. She's going to commercialize that statement. Because tomorrow she'll be like, you know, sawa unaniambia una 200 na hata venye sijui ulifanya nini last year. Mnyonge wewe. Mnyonge. So whatever you said today is most likely going to be used against you, or to make you feel like you made a mistake talking about it.
No.
You see? So that's why men mostly don't talk, not because they don't want to talk, not because they have nothing to talk about, but because they know. And not even afraid, but because they know at some point, whether it's 5 years or 10 years, this statement has a very high possibility of being used against me. So instead, let me keep it to myself. Yes.
So many men turn to alcohol, overworking or isolation instead of seeking help. Why this is so common?
It's common because alcohol and drugs is one of the most faithful friends
of all time.
You know that guy will be there when you need him. Yes, for as long as you have the money, and sometimes you don't even need the money. A few friends, you gather a few friends and they'll be like, let's go.
Broke.
Yes.
Ukienda pale.
Yes.
Ukitoka hivyo umeshika.
Ukifika ni hivyo. Yes, where you present, you just represent yourself. You just show up. So alcohol and drugs they are very faithful in keeping their promises. They are very faithful. And they give you that space as a man where you can be able to fully express yourself, where you can feel heard, where you can say whatever you want to say sometimes without caring the consequences. So what the alcohol does, and I'm not, by saying so, I'm not encouraging people to do it. We'll talk about that. What the alcohol does and what other intoxicating beverages or drugs usually do is that within the moment you take them, they put you in a state where you step outside all your problems. Not that you solve them, no. Within that particular moment, you step outside your problems. And so you exist in another, let me say, realm, like in another world, where those problems don't exist. So within that brief of a moment, very short-lived, sometimes several hours, so all your problems somehow seems not to exist. You somehow are able to forget everything within that time, within that moment when you are intoxicated. But the moment it's over, you're back.
You're back to your default
You're
settings.
back to your default setting. Same problems are knocking your door in the morning. Same problems are waiting for you. And sometimes they are even now, you've added to the problems. Because now, yesterday you had a problem with a relationship. Now, when you wake up the next day, you have the same problem with the relationship. Now you have a headache, you need some painkillers, you have a hangovers, and now maybe you need to take a few shots so that you can clear your head, you know. Kutoa rock. After a few years, you have several more problems. The initial problem of a relationship or a brokenness or whatever it was, trauma or stress or depression, the initial one is still there. The second one now is addiction. The third one is that now you have broken trust from all the people you had relationship with. Nobody can trust you, not even your family, with anything. Maybe you have even lost your job. You have drunk all your business, investments and everything. You have lost your family. You have ruined everything and you have destroyed everything. So now that's after a few years. So the danger with alcohol and other drugs is this. Today they are a very faithful friend, a very good friend, nice one, listening, caring, always there for you. But it's usually a trap. Because today you're using them as a solution. Tomorrow you'll be solving them as a problem. So today you take drugs as a solution, because everyone who is taking any drug, they are using it as a solution. Nobody is taking a drug because it's a problem. They are all taking it because it's a solution. And so there's a problem they want to solve by using drugs. And so this problem they want to solve by using drugs, within a span of moment, it seems that it has been resolved, but it's just an illusion, because your mind just clears itself, and so it's not able to actually now face the issue. And then now, with the time now, the solution now becomes the problem, and now you have to look for a solution to solve the problem, which was once a solution. And so now, the moment now you realize that, yes, I've been using drugs, but now I'm becoming dependent. Now I can't do anything without the drug. Now, and the initial problem still there, not solved. So that's now when you realize, I think this guy was not as faithful as I thought. I think this alcohol, this drug, was not as nice as I thought it was. So it's very common because it offers, and it seems, let me use the word seems, it is men taking drugs and alcohol seems to offer a very instant kind of a solution to their problem.
No.
But it's not really a solution, it's a distraction from facing the problem or from interacting with the problems head on. So because it gives them that instant disappearance,
No.
and it gives them that possibility to run away or to hide for a few hours from the reality, from themselves, then that's why they run into it. Because of that euphoric feeling that makes them just forget about everything. So they want to run to it because there's no one else who can listen. I'm not strong enough to face it. I don't think that I should resolve it. And then if I take a few shots, if I take a few bottles, it will be gone.
No.
But that's a lie. Yes.
Na vile vile, what steps can we take as a society to break the silence surrounding men's mental health?
It's not the society's business to take steps so that men can talk. It's the men's business. It's not the society's business. Women should not be snooping their noses in men's business. And men should not even be trying to step into women's business. You see? But now this illusion and this lie that this is a problem, this is a societal problem. It's not a societal problem. It's an individual problem. It's not the society which is becoming an addict. It's not the society which is crying every day. It's not the society which is hurting every day. It's not the society which has depression. It's you. So if you seated there and you are waiting for the society to take action, the society, the best thing the society will do is bury you after you are consumed by all you are going through. So it's not the societal business. It's individuals' men business. Every man out there who is going through something, it is his business to make sure that he resolves that amicably, in a peaceful way and in a healthy way. Because if you are seated there waiting for the government, waiting for religion, waiting for, I don't know, whatever NGOs, waiting for who is coming to save you?
No one.
Everybody is really looking forward to get some profit from you. You know? And those people who are helping you, they are not helping you because they care about you.
No.
So when the government is coming to help you, they are not concerned about you being well. They are worried about this vote which is about to disappear. They want to keep you alive so that you can vote next year. When you have the doctors who are trying sometimes to make you be well, they're not concerned about your health. They want you to keep you a little bit longer alive so that you can keep buying their medicine, so they can get some little more profit on you. Even the religious people, don't have anything really against them, but sometimes some of them, even the religious people who try to pretend to pray for you and help you and do 1, 2, 3, they're not really interested in you being well. They want you to stay alive a little bit longer so that now you can do a little more tithe. You know, that's what they are concerned with. You know, so when we put it as if it is the societal problem, this guy is listening to us here, men. They'll sleep, stay in their rooms, continue hurting, continue depressing, and waiting for the society to come and solve their problems for them. Nobody cares. We gotta have to accept this fact. Nobody really cares about your health. Nobody really cares about you being well as a man. Nobody really cares whether you are okay or not. Nobody really cares whether you're smiling or crying. Most of people in your life as a man, they are only concerned about what they are getting from you. For as long as you can be able to give everything they want, they don't care whether you are okay giving or not. They don't care whether you've left yourself with nothing. They don't care whether you have drained yourself. They don't care whether you are dying. Sometimes even when you're in your deathbed, they're still pushing you to deliver. Well, acha kama umeandika will. Make sure umeandika hii will. So usinikufa unakufa, hatuna shida na wewe kukufa, wewe kufa lakini hii will, make sure umeandika. You know? So it's your responsibility as a man to make sure that you are okay. And you have to beat all the odds.
Naam.
You have to do everything that is required to be done, or everything necessary as a man to be okay. Because if that person in your life does not really care or prioritize your mental health as a man, you have no business prioritizing that person's needs or that person's mental health.
Naam.
If, for example, now, for instance, I'm married. If my wife does not care about my mental health, I have no business caring about her mental health. If, for example, now today I wake up in the morning and then she is like, you know, mimi nataka 500 ya kwenda sijui kushukwa nywele, and I'm like, okay, well, for now sina hiyo 500, so give me a little 2 days. And then she is like, you know, you are a man, sijui nini, you know, you are supposed to deliver, you're not even providing, you know, you're not even a man enough. Now, whatever she has said is okay. I don't have a problem with that. But it's my business to make sure that she doesn't give me the pressure. Otherwise, if I give in to the pressure, and most of the times, the reason why men are especially allowing women, because most of men's problem come from women.
Really?
Yes, over 90% of men's problem come from women. The reason why the guys want to buy a car is because he want to impress a woman. The reason why this guy is stressed is because there's a woman asking.
So is it
because there's a woman threatening to leave. Because there's a woman, whether the woman is the mother, whether the woman is the sister, whether the woman is the wife, whether the woman is a bestie, a friend, a colleague, a coworker, whoever it is. Majority of men's problem come from women.
So it's another reason to fear women, eh?
Of course, every morning. Why not? Why not? But now, instead of fearing women, we need to ask ourselves as men, how are we going to liberate ourselves to not stay in this space where women in our lives are becoming the reason why we cry, the reason why we hurt, the reason why we can't enjoy life, the reason why we are busy up and down, the reason why. So, as a man, you need to understand that women don't know when to stop asking. That's number one, you need to understand. That a woman never knows when to stop asking. She never knows this time to stop. Very few knows. Very few are really concerned to ask, okay, by the way, babe, unaweza kuwa na? You see that question? Unaweza kuwa na? That's a woman who cares, because she is asking, kama unaweza kuwa nayo, umpatie. Lakini wengi, majority of them nitumie, nipatie, kuja na. Si kama unaweza kuwa na pesa ukuja na. Unaweza kuwa na pesa uninunulie. Unaweza kuwa in a good position financially unifanyie. No. They don't go into that. For them is like, nilete, ninunulie, nitumie, nifanyie, kuja na, hivyo. They don't want to ask the question of whether are you in a position to do it. So, women, number one, don't know when to stop asking. They will ask. They will ask for your wallet. And now, when your wallet is empty, they will ask for your heart and drain everything in your heart. They will ask for your peace of mind and drain it all. They will even drain everything in you as a man. So it's up to you. And I'm not saying that women are monsters. No, I'm not saying that these guys are monsters. I have two in my house. I have the wife and a daughter. I have two in the house. I'm not saying that they are monsters. But the society have conditioned them to do like that. The society has conditioned women that when you're in a man's life, it's your business to ask and it's his business to give. You see? And so when they come into the relationships, they come with a mountain of expectations, a mountain of list on things they want to ask for. And now as a man, you come ready to give, and you never ask yourself now, if this one is coming to take and I'm coming to give, that means that I will never get an opportunity to live my life. I will never get an opportunity to experience life because I'll be busy giving and she'll be busy asking. It's up for you as a man to know when to stop giving. It's up to you as a man to know, goja, that's enough. That's the much I can give. Because they never stop asking. So it's up to you as a man now. It's not up to the woman to stop asking. No, it's up to the man to say, I've given enough now. I feel like I'm learning out of stuff, whether it is emotional support that you're asking for, whether it is physical presence that you are demanding for, whether it is financial support that you are asking for, whether it is whatever you are asking for. I feel like, goja, I'm running dry, and I can't let myself run dry. I can't let my well and where all this is coming from to run out, because I'm going to give and give and give and give and give, and now the next minute now I'm the one who is asking. And when you start asking, she start withholding. Wewe umempatia ile siku sasa wewe huna, when you need her you are like, oh, now unajua babe, for the last 10 years I've been the one providing and giving and now you see I've lost my job or my business is down or I'm sick, please now I want you to start showing up for the family. She will show up for 2 days. The third day utamfanya massage vidole ukiwa mgonjwa. You're going to worship her. She's going to make you a slave. Majority of them, I'm not saying all, but the majority of them, they will do that. Because the moment a woman shows up to support you as a man, that becomes the chorus of every morning. Hebu nifanyie, unakumbuka ni mimi nililipa rent last month? Ulilipa rent? Si nilikuongezea 100. Unalipa nyumba 20,000. So hiyo wiki ukakuwa maybe umepita na hapo nini, mia can reduce. So kamwambia unaweza kuwa na 100 babe, unisaidie tuongeze kwa rent. Shika. So amekupatia hiyo 100, umelipa rent. The next day mimi nalipa rent kwa hii nyumba. Si mimi nilipa rent kila wakati I am chipping in, kila wakati I'm the one who is showing up. Wewe you are not really showing up for your responsibilities. Ni mimi nalipa rent. Hata jana ni mimi nilinunua chakula, na ile chakula nilinunua ni 10 bob aliongeza ya kununua sukuma. You see? So most women are like that, you know. There are some who are good, there are some who are there to support men, there are some who care about men, but some are like that. Not because they want to, really, but because that's how they have been conditioned. That's who they have been told they are. That's how they have been told they should live. That's what they have been told they should do. And so if they don't question, sometimes that's why they are suffering. But now let's focus on men. Unfortunately now, every time you talk about men, it's so challenging to talk about men purely without mentioning women there. It's usually a very challenging thing. But let's go back to men. So as a man now, it's up to you to know when to stop giving. To know when to stop giving the society, to know when to stop giving your mother, to know when to stop giving your siblings, to know when to stop giving to the religion, to know when to stop giving to the government, to know when to stop giving to the work, it's up to you to set the limit. To say that now I've given enough and now I feel like I'm running dry, so it's time for me to relax, either receive or stop giving. Because if I run dry and I come to you, you not give it to me. Go think about government. To start with, you can give all the taxes you want, but if you want like a bursary or something, you have to go on your knees. You have to beg them to give you that bursary, and the same bursary is the money wenye ni wewe uliwapatia. Ni kama sasa mimi nikuja nikupatie pesa, nikwambia na fanya hivi, hebu kana hii 5,000 yangu, alafu kesho nikikujia hiyo 5,000, I have to beg you, I have to come to your office 10 times, you have to snob me, to brutique me, and all that. So, you can give as much as you want as taxes, but the day you want the government to show up for you, you beg them to show up.
Mutapigana.
Mutangangana. The same thing happens even when it comes to religion. Sorry to say. You give tithe and you give sadaka and you give everything. Mutanunulia pastor gari, mujenge kanisa, mujenge hadi nyumba, mumununulie suti, viatu, kila kitu. Ile siku utaenda kumwambia uko na shida, atakuombea. Yeye wakati alikuwa na shida mlichanga. Lakini wewe wakati sasa wewe uko na shida unaombewa. Mungu atakubariki. So sometimes you ask them, kwa nini wewe Mungu hakukubariki? So the same thing happens even when it comes to even the family. You give to your family, you give to your family, you give to your family. The day you want to show up, so that now they can give to you. They will either use it against you, or they will have to keep reminding you how useless you are. Ulikuwa unaliga wakati ulikuwa na pesa. Ulikuwa unatulingia wakati ulikuwa na pesa. Sasa ona venye umefilisika. Sasa ona hata huna kitu. Sahidi wewe hapa unapiga magoti hapo unatubegi tukupea chakula. You see? So it's up to you as a man to take care of yourself, to be concerned about yourself, to be selfish. By all means possible as a man, be selfish. I'm the most selfish man. I would say. I'm the most selfish man that I know in this world. So as a man, you also need to be very selfish. Be selfish, show up for yourself first before you show up for others. Even our friend Jesus was telling us that, you know, love others as you love yourself. So you're going to have to love yourself first. So it's out of the boundness or the fullness of your love that you share to others. It's out of the fullness of your emotional care and your emotional support that you're able to support other people emotionally. It's out of your the fullness of your showing up for yourself as a man that you can be able to show up for others. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You keep draining yourself and thinking that when you need them, they'll show up. Wake up. They won't. And if they will show up and they will remind you that I'm showing up. They will show up and there will be strings attached. There will be demands. There will be something you'll be reminded. You'll be told how weak you are, how useless you are, how good for nothing you are, how not a man enough you are. So you have to be selfish as a man. Love yourself more than you love those women, or those kids, or those parents, or those colleagues. Love yourself before you love anyone else, more than you love anyone else. Start with you. Because when it's coming from me, from the fullness of me, then I'm genuinely giving something that I know what I'm giving. But when I'm drained and I'm still trying to pour myself out there, then I'm really going to get myself in a position where I'll either die or I'll keep suffering in this whole cycle. I'm the one who is going to suffer more than anyone else. So as a man, know when to stop giving, because they never know when to stop asking. They'll keep asking and asking. It's up to you to know it's time to stop giving. Again, it's up to you as a man to be selfish. Put yourself first. Think about you first before you think about them. Show up for you before you show up for them. Take care of you before you take care of them. Listen to you more than you listen to them. And when you care about you, you listen more to yourself. You don't need anyone else to listen to you. You've listened to yourself enough. You've taken care of yourself enough. You've remembered yourself enough. You have prioritized yourself enough. And now you don't need really anyone to prioritize you or to show up for you. That's why I started by saying, men's mental wellness, it's not societal business. It's the man who is suffering business. It's his business. Because the society cannot come to get you out of a toxic relationship which you are trying to hang on to because of the good sex you enjoy. You know, so you know, most men now are mostly even hanging on toxic relationship because sasa anakaa hapo anajiuliza akia nani sasa nikiachilia huyu ni mwanaume mwingine atakuwa anaenjoy hiyo utamu akia nani. So the reason why he is holding on to is because he doesn't want to let go the honey. Kufuata tu nyuki juu ya asali. Sasa akia nani sasa nikiachilia huyu kia nani hizo tunyasha sasa sitakuwa na enjoy kila asubuhi. Sitakuwa na enjoy. So the reason why he is only hanging on to is because he is afraid now I'll let go and another man is going to enjoy what I've been enjoying. So men, are you learning? They should. By all means possible. Yes, because now they are suffering out here and it's out of their own choices, out of, I would say, their own will. Because nobody is suffering because life is full of suffering. Nobody is suffering because they are suffering in the life. No. It's a choice you are making. Every drop, every dose of suffering, you are enjoying or suffering. You can suffer suffering or you can enjoy suffering. You know, a topic for another day. But everything you're experiencing as a man in form of suffering, that is something you have put yourself through. That is something that you as a person, you have decided that, you know, I want to stay here because this relationship is toxic. She doesn't respect me. She humiliates me. She doesn't even talk nice to me. She doesn't support me. She doesn't do anything. You know, she's not giving anything. You know, she's not giving anything at all. But I chose to stay. Why? You know, because now I want to have that status of I'm married. You know, I don't want to go out there and then when I'm introducing myself, nitakosa ile statement ya kusema, my name is Eliud, na huyu ndiye mama. So the only thing they are concerned about, they are only staying in that relationship for that statement, huyu ndiye mama. So that's all they want. So you are now suffering from Monday to Saturday, so that on Sunday, because maybe you are a priest, priests waoi, although wengine wako na tabia baya, wako na tu side chiki huko nje. So but maybe because you are a religious person and now on Sunday you have to say this is my family, you want to show up as a responsible person, you have a wife, you have kids and you have all that. So that's the reason why you are hanging on to something that is toxic. Even when it comes to workplace, there are men who are staying in toxic workplaces simply because you want to sustain a high standard lifestyle for your family. You know, because utaki kutoa watoto private school, unataka wakae private school at the expense of your mental health. Oh, sijui sasa sitaki kuwatoa private school, nataka wakae private school where I'm paying 50,000 for each every term. And so now you have to work from 8 to 8 in the evening. There's an online job you are doing. There's a business umeweka huko nje, and all of this is just going to sustain luxury and some high standard lifestyle for your family and friends, and you just want to show up and unajua mimi watu niko na jina huko nje, watu wananijua mimi ni yule msee, nikishow up chafua meza, kila mtu apewe, ala kwani iko nini? So lazima nikishow up kila mtu anapewa, lazima nikishow up gari yangu ndio inatesa kutesa, lazima nikishow up niko na designer, lazima nikishow up simu ni ine, lazima niki-invite mtu kwangu kuna first floor na kuna everything is made of gold, nini huko. Now that's what you want. Now you get all that at the expense of your mental health. Is it worth it? It's not worth it. So as a man,
so in short,
know when to stop giving. Be selfish. Prioritize yourself, and don't care what they are going to say. You're going to give yourself you're going to give everything you have, and even give up yourself and your life, but they will still talk. So no matter what you do or fail to do, people will still talk. They will still say it's not enough.
So make yourself first.
Prioritize on yourself.
Yes, there we go. And also, unajua how can peer groups, workplaces, or even religious communities encourage open conversations about men's mental health?
Like Erawa TV is doing, because you see now you are encouraging open conversation. Yes.
All right. Okay.
When we are here now, we are encouraging open conversation. We are telling people, if there is a man out there who you can be able to give that space to breathe, that space to express himself, that's the best you can do. And especially as a woman, because now most women have access to men, and if you know your man well, you can be able to help him through whatever he is going through. So most of men, and not most of men, every man, to be honest, the most important thing you can give him as a woman in his life is a safe landing when he is coming back home. You see, this guy has been toiling and struggling, and amekuwa akikerereshwa na boss the whole day. The guy has sucked out all his energy, and all he wants is a peaceful home in the evening.
Okay.
But the problem with men is that unatoka kwa boss, unaingia kwa boss mwingine kwa nyumba bibi yako. You see,
unapelekwa mbio.
Yes, unatoka kupelekwa bio na boss, unaenda kupelekwa bio na bibi. There's no space. So if as a man, if as a wife, you can be able to give your husband a safe landing, a peaceful home when he comes back in the evening, that's amazing. As a daughter, as a sister, as a mother, stop giving these guys pressure. Mutaua. You are going to kill these guys. You are asking, the mother is asking, the father is asking, the sister is asking, the wife is asking, the side chick is asking, bestie anaitisha, friends wanaitisha. Yes, government inaitisha, pastor anaitisha. So these guys just giving and giving. You're going to kill these guys. So also try to see if you can reduce your asking. Know that this guy also has a life that he needed to live. This guy has responsibilities, not necessarily to the society, but even to himself. Hii pesa ni yangu bana. Ni mimi nimesoea hapa. So wakati pesa ni yangu kama mwanaume, I have the right to decide how much I give my wife, how much I give my kids, how much I give my mother, and I have the right to say to my mother, mom, mimi sina pesa na sikupei. Niko na 10,000 lakini hiyo 10,000 ni yangu ya kununua whatever I want. And that's my money. It's not your money. All right?
Okay.
Yes. So when it comes to pressure, if you are in a man's life and you are asking, try sometimes to be concerned whether he is in a capacity to give. Don't just ask and ask. Sometimes ask him, are you in a position to give me this? At least he will feel you care. But this asking and asking, no. So again, the society, when it comes to religion, government, if they can be able to allocate resources, whereby people like Akina Eliud and those other counselors and psychologists who have the knowledge to sit down with men and have healthy conversations, then resources are given to that. Because again, you do understand that resources sometimes limit us. For example, now I have an association for men. It's called Newness Brotherhood Association. So So I think that's the only group in the morning that I sent a message in Kabia, good morning brothers, I'm going to Erewa TV and today we are going to talk about this and that, try to tune in. So because we have those conversations. We have only met once physically, and we are looking forward to other physical meetings, but sometimes we do some discussions in the group. I have a WhatsApp group, more than 200 men wako hapo. Sometimes we have conversations. So if we can create such platforms, if we can be able to allocate resources, if we can be able to give men space to be heard, not give them pressure, give them space to breathe, space to rejuvenate themselves, space to refill themselves. So that's going to help them more than anything else. So systems, organizations, institutions can either bring resources together or create platforms whereby these men are going to feel heard, these men are going to express themselves. But as I said, it is the responsibility of you as a man to make sure that you are mentally healthy.
Okay, because the time is running. It's now 9 a.m.
Yes.
Imefika saa 3 kamili. Nakupea dakika moja. Unawaambia actually acha nikupea dakika moja.
Yes.
Unawaambiaje watazamaji, the men that are watching you and the women?
Yes. Yeah. All right. Now, my parking shot would be this. Number one, as a man, be selfish by all means possible. And don't be concerned or don't care too much about what they think about you being selfish, what they say about you being selfish. By all means possible, be selfish with your money, with your time. Give it to yourself first.
Let them call you stingy.
Yes, let them call you stingy. It's not gonna, you know, haitakuja hapa kama tattoo kwa uso yako. You're stingy but happy stingy. You're stingy but you are healthy. You are mentally healthy stingy man. You are stingy but you are enjoying your life to the fullest as a stingy man. That's what you should go for. It's you, not them. Number two, don't let these guys give you pressure. These guys could be the first guy could be your parents, the first guy could be your siblings, the second guy could be your spouse, the other guy could be friends, the other guy could be religion, could be government, could be anyone. Don't let these guys take too much from you. It's time for you to learn when to stop giving. Sometimes just say, I've given enough. That's all I can give. If they keep asking, then don't give them. You have the right because it's you who is giving your energy, your time, your resources, and whatever else you feel like you don't want to give. And then to those people who have men in their life, we try to give this guy a little bit of space to breathe, a little bit of space to rejuvenate himself, a little bit of space to refill himself. If you cannot refill him, at least give him space to refill himself. As a wife, give this guy a peaceful home. That's all he would need. That's all he would ask for. Stop giving him pressure. Be concerned whether he is in a capacity to give what you are asking. And by so doing, we will have a society of healthy men. Now, if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me, my 1 minute is over. 0713 550 493. 0713 550 493. That's the same number that you can text on WhatsApp. Tell me to add you to my organization groups, the brotherhood groups. If you want to follow me on TikTok, Eliud Ngugi, on Facebook, Eliud Ngugi, on YouTube, Eliud Ngugi. So there are a few other words there, but you search Eliud Ngugi, you'll be able to see this ugly face in one of those platforms.
Naam, ugly face wasemaga sura ngumu lakini roho safi eh?
Yes, kabisa.
Okay, kwa hiyo mpenzi mtazamaji, tunafikia tamati ya kipindi cha Sauti za Alfajiri. Natumai umesaidika. Kama umesikiliza umesaidika, lakini pia unaweza tuma arafa fupi kwa ile nambari ambayo tumekupea. Naona mnapiga simu lakini sasa hatuwezi pata nafasi ya kuchukua simu sasa hivi, lakini labda tu nitaje wale baadhi tu ambao manake sina muda, ambao umefuatilia kipindi. Namuona Safi, namuona Steven Karanja, pamoja Edwin Muriuki Maina, Louis Kibe, kama Umsenangu, vile vile Elijah Mwaniki, Shege wa Cowboys, na vile vile kuna huyu anasema morning ni Joshua kutoka Catalina, ama Joshua Catalina from Matinyani, Kitui County, anasema show iko good na anatuambia good day to you Catalina.
Yes.
Kwa hiyo tunafikia tamati ya kipindi Sauti za Alfajiri. Tupatane next week Wednesday. Tutaset another best topic kwa maana leo naona imeshika sana.
Nice.
Na tunafikia kikomo. Tupatane hapo saa 7 kwenye habari za mchana kwenye Elewa TV, na vile vile jioni kwenye matukio ya siku, lakini usiondoke maana tuna vipindi ambavyo vinafuatia, na jina langu ni Simon Sime na kutakia mchana mwema, na kwa niaba ya mwelekezi wangu ambaye ni Sa Edu tunakutakia mchana mwema.
Unatazama Elewa TV. Kisima.